Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. That was fast. Bold and Beautiful is bringing Sheila back before the body's even cold. We knew it. We knew Bold and Beautiful hadn't really let Steffi kill off Sheila. In the March 8th episode, Finn dreamed of the mom's tour with whom he's obsessed. And as his wife stabbed her over and over again, he even heard Sheila calling to him. Next week, the signs that the villainess is still alive and kicking get even clearer. Finn starts seeing her on the regular, to the point that it freaks him out. Hey, wouldn't it freak you out? What does it mean? We'd speculate that despite Kimberlyn Brown's exit interview, a tactic the soap has used before, when it let Finn die, she's still punching the clock at the studio. Sheila will haunt Finn for a while, before revealing that she isn't wearing a toe tag on any of her 9 available digits. By a stroke of luck, she wasn't sliced and diced, her lookalike Sugar was. Don't remember OL Sug? Read all about her here. Finn will be so happy that he'll toss aside his marriage to Steffi to mother/son bond to his dim hearts content. Custody battle and a steam reunion in 3, 2. Deacon will be so elated that he'll tell Hope to get over it and race Sheila down the aisle. Forrester's left, right and center will hit the roof. Then things can get even messy, eh? Someone takes a shot at Sheila. Steffi is hauled in as the prime suspect, but she won't be guilty. In the dark of night, Thomas will confess to Hope that he tried to solve the Sheila problem for Hope. He loves her that much. Instead of take this as a sign that Thomas remains a bit dangerous, Hope will take it as further sign of his commitment. She won't condemn his actions, but applaud them. But she will want to keep Steffi from going to prison for a crime she didn't commit. How? Hope has an idea. She and Thomas will hire a lowlife and pay him big bucks to tell the cops that Sheila hired him to fake an attempt on her life. The guy will do some time, sure. But on the other side, when he gets out, he'll have more money than he ever has. And if Hope and Thomas can frame Sheila for trying to frame Steffi, boom, back to prison she goes. Problem solved. In the glitzy realm of soap operas, where drama reigns supreme and plot twists are as common as the sunrise, few things raise eyebrows like the return of a beloved character from the past. And in the world of The Bold and the Beautiful, where intrigue, betrayal, and romance intertwine in a never-ending saga, the resurrection of an iconic figure is not just a plot point, it's a seismic event that sends shockwaves through the fictional universe and leaves fans clamoring for more. So when news broke that Sheila Carter, the notorious villainess whose schemes and machinations had once rocked the very foundations of the Forrester family, was making a triumphant return to the series, the reaction was swift and intense. Fans erupted in a frenzy of excitement and speculation, eagerly anticipating the chaos and upheaval that her presence would undoubtedly bring. But what truly set tongues wagging was the timing of Sheila's return. For she was not being resurrected from the depths of soap opera oblivion months or even years after her demise. No, Sheila Carter was making her comeback before the proverbial body had even grown cold. That defied all expectations and shattered the conventions of soap opera storytelling. After all, in a genre where death is often merely a temporary inconvenience and characters have a habit of returning from the grave with alarming frequency, the notion of bringing back a character while their demise was still fresh in the minds of viewers was nothing short of audacious. But then again, audacity was Sheila Carter's trademark. From the moment she first sauntered onto the screen with a gleam in her eye and a scheme up her sleeve, she had captivated audiences with her blend of beauty, brains, and unbridled malevolence. She was a force of nature, a woman who stopped at nothing to get what she wanted, consequences be damned. And now, as whispers of her impending return spread like wildfire through the soap opera community, those who had followed her tumultuous journey from the beginning could scarcely contain their excitement. For Sheila Carter was more than just a character, she was an icon, a legend, a figure whose presence loomed large over the entire landscape of The Bold and the Beautiful. But while fans eagerly awaited her return, the question remained, how exactly would the writers of the show pull off such a daring move? After all, Sheila had met her demise in a blaze of glory, falling victim to her own treachery in a twist of fate that seemed to spell the end of her reign of terror once and for all. Yet, as any seasoned soap opera aficionado could attest, death was rarely the end of the story. And with Sheila Carter, the possibilities were endless. Perhaps she had somehow cheated death, clawing her way back from the brink in a bid for redemption, or perhaps her return was part of a larger conspiracy, a carefully orchestrated plan to wreak havoc on those who had wronged her in the past. Whatever the case may be, one thing was for certain: Sheila's return promised to be a game-changer in every sense of the word. With her unique blend of charm and cunning, she was sure to shake up the status quo and leave a trail of chaos in her wake. And as the countdown to her return began in earnest, fans could only sit back and wait with bated breath for the moment when Sheila Carter would once again stride back into their lives, ready to reclaim her rightful place at the center of the action. But even as anticipation reached fever pitch, there were those who viewed Sheila's return with a sense of trepidation. After all, her previous exploits had left a trail of destruction in their wake, tearing families apart and leaving lives in ruins. And with her return, there was no telling what fresh horrors she might unleash upon the unsuspecting denizens of Los Angeles. Yet, for all the fear and uncertainty surrounding her comeback, there was also a sense of undeniable excitement. For Sheila Carter was not just a villain, she was a force of nature, a character whose mere presence commanded attention and demanded to be reckoned with. And as the day of her return drew nearer, the buzz surrounding her comeback only grew louder, building to a crescendo that threatened to engulf everything in its path. And then, finally, the moment arrived. As fans around the world tuned in with bated breath, Sheila Carter made her long-awaited return to the world of the bold and the beautiful, striding back onto the screen with all the confidence and swagger of a conquering hero. As she made her presence known once more, it quickly became clear that this was not the same Sheila Carter who had once terrorized the residents of Los Angeles with her schemes and manipulations. No, this was a new Sheila, a changed woman who had been to hell and back and emerged on the other side with a newfound sense of purpose. Gone were the days of petty vendettas and Machiavellian machinations. In their place was a woman who was determined to make amends for her past mistakes and forge a new path forward, no matter the cost. And as she embarked on her journey of redemption, Sheila Carter proved once and for all that in the world of soap operas, anything was possible, even a villainess finding redemption in the unlikeliest of places. For in the end, it wasn't the boldness of her actions or the beauty of her appearance that defined her, it was the strength of her character and the depth of her humanity that truly made her unforgettable.